One of the statements I live by is by the late Coach Jim Valvano. Every year ESPN does a fundraiser for cancer that's called the V Foundation, after Coach Jimmy Valvano, and he gave this inspirational speech at the ESPYs just before he died. And he said, "Don't give up. Don't ever give up." That was one of the most profound things, and it impacts me every year when they do that. And so to that, I say, next slide please, I quit. If schoolwork got too hard, I would just find a way to ease out of it. If learning something for church was too hard, I just stopped doing it. And then life hit me. See, most people think that quitting has to do with will. Quitting doesn't have to do with will. I know a lot of strong-willed people that quit. I'm one of them. I renounced my life of quitting and then realized that I needed tools in order to keep that promise to myself that I would never quit again. Can you go to the next slide, please? This is my life, okay? This is my life. I'm gonna go quick. Some of it's not gonna make sense. You can talk to me later about it after my time is up. But just trust me, everything on here is true. All right? Starting in the left-hand corner. 1995, I tried out for the Texas Rangers. I dislocated my ankle, tore my tendons, broke a bone, lost a $1.5 million contract with an $800,000 signing bonus. Then, Vanderbilt Medical Center, I was diagnosed with cancer in my right ankle, and had to go through chemotherapy, almost lost my life. Let's see here, Middle Tennessee Storm. I owned the semi-pro basketball team in Nashville. We won the championship with Central Basketball Association in 2014, and we went to the Final Four last year. I also won Coach of the Year 2 years ago. That next picture of me sitting in front of a car, I drove NASCAR for one season. Yeah, in the Goodies Dash series. Wasn't that good, otherwise I'd probably still be doing it. St. Thomas Health, I have congestive heart failure. I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. I was being treated on one floor while my son was getting ready to be born on the other floor. Later on, my right leg was amputated because I had staph infections from chemotherapy that was done 12 years prior to that, and I lied to my kids and tell them that I'm a cyborg so they'll believe that my bionic leg is actually really cool. The hell, I was minister of music at my church for 2 years, and then I got tired of musicians and I quit. Assuring Managed Wireless, Vistage Mobile, Tractor Supply Company, all the corporate companies, Bold Planning, companies that I work for. Alco Wireless Consulting, down in the right-hand corner, is where my business today. But 7 years ago, I had opened it before and done well for the first few months, but then had to close it because it was a failure. Gospel Incorporated was a gospel record label that I owned and released multiple projects underneath that before I went back into the corporate field. All along the line, I was keeping a day job. And then, next slide please. Last year, I ran for mayor of Nashville. No clap, I didn't win. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. The secret is I didn't run to win. I ran for name recognition because I wanted to be on city council. I didn't want to be the mayor, but the current mayor stepped down because she was sleeping with the head of security. Yeah, and then she paid him $100,000 in the process. So, to avoid felony charges, she stepped down, paid the money back, and 13 of us ran it off to be mayor of Nashville. 13. And if I told you in the beginning that I had no clue what I was doing, you might believe me. But at the end of the day, in all the debates and the interviews and in the evaluations, I finished third. Now the votes say I finished seventh. Why are you here? Why am I on earth? What am I doing here? When I was birthed, whether my parents meant to have me or not, I'm here. Why am I here? I didn't struggle with that question. I learned early why I'm here. I'll share that with you later. But I learned something from a guy who I met many, many years ago through remarkable circumstances. His name is Kirk Franklin. And Kirk said to me one time, I said, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this? Because he was talented even as a young man, but nobody really knew he was going to turn into Kirk Franklin. What is it that you're going to do? He said, I'm going to dance. I'm like, what? What are you going to be a dancer? He's like, I don't know, but I was put on this earth to dance. Now guess what? Grammys later, millions later, records later. What does Kirk do mostly on stage? What? He dances! Eventually does music, but for the most part, Kirk is dancing. He understood what his purpose was. He's like, my purpose is to dance, and the branches that are going to come out from that are going to get me where I want to go.